this is going to be important. I should pay attention to this because I'm going to probably need this at some point in my life. I've been investigating all this stuff for a really long time, and not all of it has always stuck, but at least I've been mindful of like, this is going to be important. I should pay attention to this because I'm going to probably need this at some point in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think it's, if we're thinking of ways that people can like quite easily do this, because again, most people aren't trying to hit world record numbers for powerlifting. I can understand if that's your goal. And I can also understand because, you know, Bobby was talking about this the other day. If powerlifting or bodybuilding is the thing that brings you just a high level of fulfillment and you're not world class, but you just enjoy it so much, it doesn't mean you need to stop doing that. You know what I mean? But not everyone thinks the same as far as old age. Maybe it's a fear of mine. Maybe it's like a fear in the back of my head. Maybe that's why I'm interested in all of this, because again, like I don't want to be old with the inability to move. That is a very scary thing. So
yeah, like maybe your actual age is higher, but everything else is still good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And I think that if you add in, like we did some rotation stuff with the guys from Anatomy of Therapy, if you add in the ability to have extra rotation, you can do certain movements in the gym, like the rotational row that we were doing or the twisted bench press that we were doing. But if you can add that in, or even a simple thing, right, for rotation is going out and playing catch with somebody.
Yeah.
You know, if you never have before, I get that. But like going out and throwing and doing that, because you might be surprised if you haven't thrown something in a long time, how bad you are at it. But the thing is there's a lot of rotational movement in throwing, and that's something that's missing out in a lot of lifting. So just figuring out natural ways to add that in without impeding too much on your lifestyle and your schedule can be amazing for the way you move in the long run.
Yeah, and don't try to throw far. Don't try to throw hard. Just throw shit back and forth and throw stuff around. And in the gym, twisting, just figure out ways to twist. One of the ways that we figured out today was just through like a seated row. Yeah. One arm seated row. People probably already do some of these things, but maybe they're just not mindful of like, oh, let me actually twist my spine a little bit more. I know sometimes when it comes to bodybuilding, when it comes to isolation, we will restrict certain things. Like, let me not move my elbow at all for this curl so that I can get maximum contraction of the bicep. Well, maybe that's good for some of your training, but maybe some of your training, you take a bar and you move through a full range of motion, swinging your elbow around. Why not swing your body around a little bit? Why, like, oh, you used your lower back for that. So what? You know, it's not like when you help somebody move a couch, they're like, you cheated, you used your lower back, like you were only using our biceps. So I think there's a time and place for each different thing. And I think that trying to incorporate things that are going to be things that are going to be really helpful to you down the road when you start to get older, I think it's really an important thing to just be aware of. It's not like you have to spend 2 hours a day stretching, but some movements in the gym where you're twisting and moving around quite differently, and or just going out and playing a sport. Be careful if you haven't done it in a long time. But all those things are going to be things that are going to allow you to kind of tap into stuff that you're probably not currently tapping into.
Power Project family, how's it going? Now, we like to look good in the gym and out of the gym. That's why you always see Mark and I and Andrew is stepping up on the short game, wearing shorts from Viore and clothes from Viore. And honestly, the number one compliment that I've gotten, and even Mark's gotten, is, damn, your butt looks good. And that's because, well, the clothes we wear make our booties look delicious. Andrew, how can they get it?
Yeah, you guys both have pretty big wagons. You guys can head over to viore.com/power project. That's VUORI.com/power project to receive 20% off the most amazing apparel that looks so good inside and outside of the gym.
It's going to make your ass look fat,
and your ass will look fat. Links to them down in the description, as well as the podcast show notes. God damn it.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Make your ass look fat.
Yeah, I do think that there's a lot to the, if you don't use it, you lose it. It hit me yesterday. It's as silly as it sounds, and people that listen to this podcast are going to maybe not even understand it, but I was trying to cross the street. And of course, like, it's like the fucking Truman Show every time. There's nobody. I go to cross the street. Here comes a shit ton of cars. So I'm like, okay, I'm just waiting for everyone to pass. And then one guy was like, no, go ahead. And so like I ran across the street. And as I got there, I was just like, every time I've had somebody like, hey, like, go ahead and cross the street. Like, nope, I have not had one person run across the street unless they were kids. But other than that, I've never seen one adult run outside of the guy that's like, you know, got the compression socks and the fucking gigantic Nike shoes that he's cheating and the water packs on his back, at least in the neighborhood. I'm joking, but I've never seen anybody, like any adult, just have to like, oh, I got to get from here to there. Like, oh, let me pick up the pace and actually get a light jog in. And as I was walking, I was thinking, I was just like, dude, you know what? Like the reason why I probably haven't seen it is because maybe they can't. And again, people listening to the show, I'm like, dude, I can fucking run across the street. It's like, yeah, okay, well, okay, I'm glad that we are all in this community that we can if we needed to, but a majority of the population, maybe they might not be able to. And that's fucking crazy.
I totally agree with what you just said, because when I started running after you started running, I was like, God, I suck. And I did this for 16 years of my life. I was running around a fucking field, and now going out and taking a jog, I feel like this. Like that is insane. Power Project family, a lot of the guys in the audience said that they hate me whispering. So I won't whisper anymore. I'll just whisper here again. So go ahead and comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and check out all our sponsors are in the bio or the description. Okay. All right. Bye.